Your person is no longer distracting themselves from the emotions they feel for you. After running from their feelings for so long, they've finally come to terms with the truth. No matter how far they go or how much they try to replace you, nothing and no one can fill the space in their heart that belongs to you. There's a deep love they hold for you, something they once tried to suppress, deny, or ignore, but now, it's undeniable. That love still lives within them, and instead of running from it, they're beginning to sit with it, to feel it, and to understand its depth. It's a painful realization, especially now that you're no longer reaching out the way you once did. They feel the shift, and it hurts. Right now, they are experiencing the weight of pushing you away. The regret is settling in heavily because they know that all you ever wanted was something real, something solid. You weren't looking to stay stuck in an endless cycle of confusion and uncertainty. You wanted to build a life with someone who sees your value, who shows up consistently, and who chooses you without hesitation. They now recognize that while you were offering them a chance at something stable and beautiful, they were too caught up in their own fears, doubts, and emotional walls to meet you where you were. And now, in the silence you've created, they hear everything they were ignoring. The emotional distance between you two is something they were never prepared for. Since the moment you came into their life, they felt a connection that was different, one that brought them peace, excitement, and a sense of belonging. You were their safe place, their light, and their comfort. But now that you've withdrawn your energy, it's left them feeling lost. They're not used to this feeling of being disconnected from you, and that absence is making them realize how immaturely they approached the connection. What once felt guaranteed, your love, your attention, your presence, now feels like it's slipping away. And that terrifies them. For the first time, they are truly starting to see the impact of their choices. The way they took your love for granted, the times they chose silence over vulnerability, distance over connection, it's all coming back to them now. They're beginning to accept their mistakes, not just in thought but in emotion. There's a growing awareness within them that they were the ones who held back, who blocked the potential of something meaningful. This period of silence and separation has forced them to confront the truth about themselves and how they handled this connection. It's no longer about blaming the timing or circumstances, it's about owning up to the role they played in the distance that now exists between you. Right now, they're holding on to hope. They're waiting, quietly and patiently, for a sign from you, something, anything, that shows you're still open to them. That you haven't completely walked away. Whether it's a message, a glance, a like on social media, or a chance encounter, they're longing for reassurance that your heart still beats for them the way theirs beats for you. But deep down, they also know they can't expect you to do all the emotional work anymore. They're starting to understand that it's their turn to show up, to prove, not just say, that they're willing to change, to grow, and to meet you with the love and respect you deserve. Meanwhile, you've shifted your focus. You're not chasing or waiting. Instead, you've poured your energy into your own life, into healing, into growing, and into rediscovering what brings you joy outside of this connection. You've begun to enjoy the little things again, the quiet victories, the laughter with friends, the peace in solitude. You've started to see the fruits of your hard work, and you're finally celebrating yourself, not for anyone else's approval but because you know you've earned it. This newfound sense of empowerment is shining through you, and whether they see it in person or from afar, your person is watching. And it's affecting them more than you know. Your happiness, independent of them, is sending a clear and undeniable message: you have other sources of fulfillment now. You're not waiting around, stuck in the uncertainty they created. You're living. And that reality is hitting them harder than they ever expected. It's not just the fear of losing you, it's the realization that they might have already lost the version of you who would have done anything to hold this together. But even in the midst of that pain, there's a strange kind of hope. They still believe in the connection. And maybe, just maybe, this time apart is exactly what was needed for them to see things clearly, for them to grow, to mature, and to finally rise to the level of love you always offered so freely. Whether or not you choose to let them back in, one thing is certain: you've changed. You've evolved. And now, the choice will be yours. Each time we separate and spend time apart, I notice a transformation in you that both amazes and unsettles me. You grow into someone I barely recognize, not in a bad way, but in a way that feels unfamiliar, almost unreachable. When you take time for yourself and pour your energy inward, there's this noticeable shift in your aura. You become more confident, grounded, and self-assured. There's a light in you that grows stronger, a kind of beauty that isn't just physical but radiates from within. You become more magnetic, more attractive, not just to the outside world, but even to me, who already thought the world of you. And yet, as you grow, I feel myself shrinking. When you pull back your energy, when you shift the focus away from us and more toward yourself, I start to feel depleted. It's like I'm running on empty. I become tired, low, and weighed down by an invisible heaviness. My thoughts spiral, and anxiety begins to creep in. I find myself questioning everything: my worth, your feelings, our connection. The more you rise, the smaller I feel in your presence, not because you intend to make me feel that way, but because I haven't yet learned how to carry my own light like you carry yours. This imbalance causes a strange reaction in me. Instead of being vulnerable and expressing what's really going on inside, I put on a mask of arrogance. I act indifferent or overly confident, not because I truly feel that way, but because I'm scared of you seeing the version of me that's insecure and unsure. I hide behind this wall, hoping it protects me, but deep down I know it only creates more distance between us. And the truth is, I don't want distance, I want closeness, connection, and understanding. But I fear that if you saw the parts of me that feel weak, you might not see me the same way again. What's even more overwhelming is how deeply you seem to understand me, sometimes even more than I understand myself. You reflect back parts of me I didn't know existed, and sometimes that feels deeply uncomfortable. It's like you're holding up a mirror to the corners of my soul I've spent years avoiding. At first, I resisted it. I got defensive. I mistook that discomfort for judgment or rejection. But in time, I began to realize that you weren't trying to hurt me, you were actually helping me. You were showing me the areas where I still needed to grow, where I still held fear or pain or unresolved emotions. It wasn't easy to face, but it's made me better. It's made me stronger, more self-aware, and more capable of love. That's why I get so fixated on your energy. It's not just admiration, it's something deeper. Being around you feels like coming home to a version of myself I want to become. It feels like you see through all my layers, straight into my heart, and instead of turning away, you hold space for me. That kind of connection is rare. It's intense. And sometimes, it scares me because I've never felt so exposed and yet so seen at the same time. I'm drawn to you not just because of who you are, but because of how you make me feel understood, challenged, inspired. But I also realize that this attachment, this deep craving for your energy, can become unhealthy if I don't learn to find that same light within myself. I can't rely on you to fill the empty spaces in me. That's my work. And maybe that's what all of this has been trying to teach me, that love is not about possession or dependence, but about reflection and growth. You're not here to complete me, but to help me remember who I am beneath all the doubt and fear. Still, it's not easy. There are days when I wish things felt simpler, when I wish I could just bask in your presence without feeling the need to prove myself or hide parts of who I am. But I know that's part of the journey. Real love, the kind that transforms you, isn't always soft or easy. It's raw. It's messy. It forces you to confront yourself. And even though it's uncomfortable, I wouldn't trade this for anything, because being with you has brought me closer to the truth of who I am than anything else ever has. So if I ever seem distant or defensive, please know that it's not because I don't care. It's because I care so deeply that it terrifies me. You matter to me in ways I struggle to express. And even though I may stumble in how I show it, please believe me when I say, I see you, I value you, and I'm grateful for the way you've helped me grow. I'm still learning how to love in a way that doesn't stem from fear, but from fullness. And I hope, as I keep growing, I'll become someone who can meet you with the same light you've always reflected into me. Your partner is currently experiencing an overwhelming rush of emotions, a feeling so deep and heavy that it's almost difficult for them to articulate. It's as though a storm is swirling in their heart, but instead of chaos, it's filled with love, longing, and a strong emotional pull toward you. There's a heaviness they carry right now, not out of sorrow, but from the sheer intensity of what they feel for you. All they crave in this moment is to be with you, just the two of you, away from the noise of the world, in a quiet space where no one else can intrude. They're yearning for undisturbed time together, time where your presence can soothe them, ground them, and help them express everything that words fall short of. Being with you gives them a profound sense of wholeness. There's a completeness they feel when they're near you, as if every missing piece within them has found its place. It's not just love they feel, it's a deep soul connection, one that transcends the ordinary. You make them feel seen, understood, and safe in a way that no one else ever has. In their eyes, you're not just a partner, you are home. They've made up their mind, they don't want to let you go, not now, not ever. Their love is steadfast and unshakable. They dream of becoming your emperor, someone who not only stands beside you but also rises up to protect you, to provide for you, and to shield your bond from anything that might try to come between you. And yet, what they admire most is that you don't need anyone to protect you. You are strong, fiercely independent, and fully capable of navigating life on your own. Your strength doesn't intimidate them, it inspires them. They know you can hold your own, and that truth only deepens their respect and admiration for you. But still, they can't help the instinct to look after you, to be your safe place. It's not about control, it's about care. They see your strength, but they also see your softness. You are powerful, yes, but you're also tender, gentle, and nurturing in a way that touches them deeply. You carry a delicate beauty that balances your inner fire, and it's that contrast that leaves them in awe. From the moment you stepped into your own power, your partner saw you differently, not because you changed, but because you revealed more of who you truly are. They've watched you grow, rise, and command respect without ever having to raise your voice. Your presence speaks volumes. You are a high-value woman in every sense, graceful, grounded, and guided by deep inner wisdom. They admire your character, your integrity, your kindness, your resilience, and your compassion. You are soft, but not weak. Sweet, but never naive. You have an energy that is both comforting and captivating, and they find themselves drawn to you constantly, as if magnetized by your essence. That attraction runs deep. It goes beyond physical desire, though that is certainly there, it's emotional, spiritual, and soulful. Your partner is incredibly aware of your worth, and they feel lucky to even be close to someone like you. At times, their feelings bubble into possessiveness, not in a toxic or controlling way, but in that primal, heart-wrenching way where they just want to hold on to you, keep you close, and never risk losing what they have with you. They are fiercely loyal, and that loyalty translates into a deep emotional attachment that's hard to put into words. It's not about ownership, it's about cherishing you. No matter what pace your relationship is taking, whether it's moving quickly or slowly, they want you to know that they're all in. They're not measuring time by days or months, they're measuring it by the depth of what they feel. This isn't fleeting for them. This isn't just a phase or a moment of infatuation. This is real. They desire only you, and that desire isn't just romantic, it's purposeful. They see a future with you, and they want to build something lasting, meaningful, and unshakable. Every moment you spend together only deepens their feelings and solidifies their commitment. So even if they sometimes struggle to express everything with perfect clarity, know that they are completely, utterly devoted to you. In your presence, they feel peace, passion, and purpose all at once. You are their balance, their muse, their anchor. And as emotional and intense as their feelings may be right now, the truth is simple: they love you, they need you, and they choose you, over and over again.